Hey everyone, it's Jacob here, and welcome back to another video. So for today's video is going to be a book collection video, and so I'm going to be showing my R.L. Stine book collection. I love R.L. Stine. I think he's a genius. He has of course wrote the Goosebumps book series. He's the author of the Goosebumps book series. And I also he's done The Haunting Hour and Fear Street and a bunch of other things. He's even done some non-scary things. I can't really think of any other. I can't really think of any specific names of any other stuff that he's done. But yeah, I kind of did a video similar to this a little while back, but it was called my Goosebumps book collection. But then I'm calling this on my R.L. Stine book collection because I'm not showing just Goosebumps books. I'm showing everything R.L. Stine related that I have, book wise. I mean, okay. I said to clear my throat there. Yeah, I'm showing everything I have that's R.L. Stine related, book wise. I have R.L. Stine stuff on DVD and Blu-ray, stuff like that. I have DVDs of episodes of the Goosebumps show and DVDs of The Haunting Hour and the 2 Goosebumps movies that came out, the 2 Goosebumps live action movies, and some other R.L. Stine related movies and stuff like that. But this is just going to be all the R.L. Stine related books I have. I might do a video of all the R.L. Stine related stuff I have on DVD and Blu-ray, stuff like that. But anyways, let's get started. So we're going to be starting out with just the books I have of the original Goosebumps series. So yeah, so first one I have here is The Blob That Ate Everyone. This is a good one. And by the way, if you don't know, all the stories R.L. Stine makes and stuff is anthology, which means it's a different story in each book. It doesn't follow the same characters and the same story and stuff. It's a different story with different characters and stuff in each book. So yeah, so this is The Blob That Ate Everyone. It said it's about it says, "Scare yourself silly. Zach wants to be a famous horror writer, so he's thrilled when he finds an old typewriter in a burned-out antique store. Soon he's writing a story about a giant blob monster who eats up an entire town. But there's something really odd about that typewriter, something really dangerous, because now every word Zach writes is coming true. Dot, dot, dot. Bum, bum, bum." That says, read the whole creepy collection and have some pictures of other Goosebumps books down there. This one, as you can see, I got for $3.50 from a store called Mr. K's Used Books. A local used bookstore and DVD store and stuff like that. I actually haven't been to that store in a little while. I should go again. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna say where I got each and every one of these books from, because that might take up a little too much time, be kind of unnecessary. But yeah, and we have the pages inside. And yeah, the Goosebumps books are pretty easy reads as well. None of them are really big, gigantic books. For example, this one is there's an advertisement for the Goosebumps movie in the back of the book right there. Oh, I never knew the Goosebumps movie is available on 3D Blu-ray. It's kind of useless information to me though, because I don't have a 3D TV or anything like that. Anyway. There's no page numbers, but there's I think a little sneak peek of another Goosebumps book in the back of the book here. Yeah, it says, turn the page to take a peek at the next all-terrifying thrill from R.L. Stine. It's a sneak peek at the next Goosebumps book. Which the next Goosebumps book after this one was A Shocker on Shock Street. But, yeah, for example, this book is only 115 pages long. If you can see the numbers at the bottom there. So yeah, all the Goosebumps books are pretty easy reads. although they're pretty short. Um, but in contrast to that, like the Harry Potter books, for example, are like some of the longest books. Like I've wanted to like read through all the Harry Potter books because I've watched all the Harry Potter movies, and like Harry Potter movie series is like my favorite movie series. And so I had never read the Harry Potter books, and I wanted to read them. I have all the Harry Potter books in like a big complete book series box set thing. But I've been struggling because Harry Potter, like I said, the Harry Potter books are pretty long, and I just struggle with reading books that have a lot of words and stuff, and I just kind of get bored after a little bit. So I've read the whole first Harry Potter book, and then at like towards the beginning of the second one. But yeah. Anyways, so next one I have here is this one's called Ghost Beach. This one's about a boy named Jerry that he found a dark, spooky old cave by the beach. And apparently there's a ghost that lives inside the cave and stuff. I don't really remember this one. I don't know if I've ever properly read this one. But, yeah. Whoops. My dog just barked downstairs. Sorry about that. This one has 119 pages. That might be like a couple more pages than the Blob Video Everyone. But yeah, that's that. This one's called More Tales to Give You Goosebumps. I think it's like a sequel to a book that was just called Tales to Give You Goosebumps. This one is just a bunch of like little short stories in one book, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It's a bunch of little stories on one book. So, yeah, that's it. It says, "Reader beware, you're in for 10 summertime scares." That's like the phrase, I guess, of Goosebumps, if you will. The like, "Reader beware, you're in for a scare." Or like in the Goosebumps show, it says, "Viewer beware, you're in for a scare." So yeah. This next one is called Ghost Camp. It says this one is about, I mean the back of the book on every book. But this one says about Harry and his brother Alex are dying to fit in at Camp Spirit Moon, but the camp has so many weird traditions, like the Goofy Camp Salute, blah blah blah. So it's about a weird camp. I guess it's haunted by ghosts. Don't really remember this one too terribly much either. Some of these I don't think I've ever really properly read, to be honest. But yeah. I have like the pages and stuff right there. This next one is a classic. This is The Haunted Mask. This is like one of the most popular Goosebumps stories. If you don't know this story, then what are you doing? But this one's about a girl named Carly Beth, and she wants a really scary Halloween mask to scare a couple of kids that were like bullying her or something. And she finds a Halloween store, and she finds the best Halloween mask ever at that store. But then it turns out that the mask is like possessed or haunted or something. Well, it's called the Haunted Mask, so it'd be the mask turns out to be haunted, and she she kind of gets possessed by the mask, and she can't get it off and stuff like that. So it's really a story. So yeah, that's that. This was another pretty classic one. This is Night of the Living Dummy. This is one of the ones with Slappy, the dummy puppet thing. Slappy is like the mascot of Goosebumps, pretty much. And yeah, there's a name on the bottom of the front of this one. It says Mark Allen Coomer. I don't know who that is. I think most of these are like used books. Mainly like the older Goosebumps books are like used. But yeah. And just some of the pages, of course. Right there. I don't want to like bend the book too far because I might rip it or something. Oh, it says the same name on the inside here. If you look on the left here, it says this book belongs to Mark Coomer. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Anyway, obviously that book doesn't belong to Mark Coomer anymore. This one's one of my favorites. This is One Day at Horrorland. It's about a family that was going to go to a theme park called Zoo Gardens Theme Park. But they got lost, and I found a different amusement park called Horrorland, and they get stuck in the amusement park, and like the workers at the amusement park are like monsters and stuff, and yeah, it's a good one. Got it for $2.50, as you can see. Apparently, it says the original price was $4.99 on the sticker right there. I got it for $2.50. That's another one from Mr. K's used books. That store I mentioned. There's a list of other Goosebumps books on the back of this one. I don't have every single one of these. I have some of the best ones, I think, but there's a lot of Goosebumps books that I'm missing that I like don't have. And there's the inside, of course. Yeah. That's another really good one. This one's called A Shocker on Shock Street. So this one is about a girl named Erin Wright and her best friend Marty love horror movies, especially Shocker on Shock Street movies, which I guess Shocker on Shock Street is like a movie company, a fictional movie company, obviously. It's not a real movie company. But, so they visit a new Shocker Studio theme park, and it turns out, there's like creatures at the theme park, which at first they think the creatures at the theme park are like animatronics and stuff, but then it turns out animatronics are real. And yeah, that's not a good one. Down here it says also available from R.L. Stine, The Haunted Mask 2. Actually, I don't have The Haunted Mask 2. But yeah, that's that. There's the inside. On the back here it mentions a Goosebumps fan club pack. It looks pretty cool. It looks like one of those mailing things where you like fill out your information here and then like send it in the mail or something. I was gonna say this probably isn't a thing anymore. It actually says, as you see those little letters right there, it says offer expires September 30th, 1996. So yeah, obviously it's not 1996 anymore. This next one is called You Can't Scare Me. I don't really remember this one, but it says it's about Courtney is a total show-off. She thinks she's so brave, and she's always making Eddie and his friends look like wimps. But now Eddie's society's had enough. He's going to scare Courtney once and for all, and he's just come up with the perfect plan. He's going to lure Courtney down to Muddy Creek, because Eddie knows Courtney believes in that silly rumor about the monsters. One monster has to live in the creek. Too bad Eddie doesn't believe the rumor, because it just might be true. ... There's like 4 dots at the end there. It says this one's just about like mud monsters or something. It's probably one of my least favorites. This one isn't really too terribly good. There's a lot more Goosebumps books that are better than this one, at least in my opinion. Some of you that read Goosebumps books might be like, hey, that's my favorite book, why are you dissing it? And then, I mean, it's just my opinion. If this one is your favorite book, then like, go read it if you want, but I just don't really like this one as much. There's like at the top of this page, I don't know if you can see that, there's like a weird black dot there for some reason. I don't really know what that is. Anyway, that's that. That's another one of my favorites. This is Say Cheese and Die. This one's about a boy named Greg who finds a camera that the camera is actually like haunted, and like all the like whenever you take a picture with the camera, whatever you see in the picture like comes true. Like something appears in the picture or something that's not in like real life, and then the thing you see in the picture like comes true or something like that. But yeah, that's that. It says, look in the back of the book includes a guide to haunted machines and other frightening phenomena. So yeah, that's that. There's the pages. And then this next one is actually this one is actually a newer book. This one I believe I got from like Books A Million and like a mall, like a mall near me or something like that. This is called Goosebumps Slappy's Tales of Horror, and this actually some classic Goosebumps stories in like comic book form. As you can see, so like for example, this is a comic book version of the Shock Around Shock Street story. It says it also has comic book versions of The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, Ghost Beach, and Night of the Living Dummy as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's actually one more original Goosebumps book that I accidentally put with one of the other series of Goosebumps, so let me see if I can just carefully get it out here. There we go. Okay. This one's called Be Careful What You Wish For. This is about a girl named Sam Bird, and like she has some like bad stuff happen to her, and she meets a stranger that grants her 3 wishes, but the wishes don't go well and stuff like that. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, I would say it's one of my favorites. That's pretty good. Like if I was ranking all the Goosebumps books in a tier list or something, I'd probably put this one at like B. But yeah, that's that. On the back of the book, it advertises, like right here, it advertises some Goosebumps DVDs. So like Scary House, The Ghost Next Door, Trilogy, Perfect School, My Best Friend is Invisible, Shock on Shock Street, It Came From Me to Sing, Say Cheese and Die, and Night of the Living Dummy. Those are all like episodes from the Goosebumps show. Anyway, that's that. So now, we're going to go into the Give Yourself Goosebumps book series, which is kind of like Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebumps books, where it's kind of like you're the character in the book. And so it's kind of like you're in the story and you're like making choices and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So the first one, the Give Yourself Goosebumps book series that I have is, this is called Little Comic Shop of Horrors. In this book, it says you find a new comic shop called Milo's Comic Dungeon, but turns out there's some evil stuff in the comic shop, and yeah. The front cover is kind of ripped. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. That's how it says it has over 20 different scary endings. So yeah. choose your own adventure books kind of feel like a video game in book form, kind of. It's like, for example, on this page, for example, right here, it says, to jump to a different adventure of ballistic bugs, turn to page 70, to try totally new comic, turn to page 61. So, with each choice you make, you have to choose whether you want to go to one page or the other. So, stuff like that. So, like, if you jump text loud snore, turn to page 73. If you keep still in spot, and go to page 62. It's like little choices like that. Anyways, next up, this is Give Yourself Goosebumps, Shout Till You Drop Dead. This is about, it says, you're sick of Reggie Mayfield's tall tales, especially the one about his dad's apartment store. Reggie says monsters roam the store late at night. You bet Reggie's lying, so you agree to spend midnight at Mayfield. So this one's about, basically you spend the night at a mall because your friend says that there's like monsters roaming this, or not the mall, they spend the night at apartment store because your friend says that there's monsters roaming the store. The department store is like his dad's store or something in the book, and he was telling the truth, and yeah, I do remember this book. It's a pretty good one. So yeah, that's that. So we have Give Yourself Goosebumps, Trapped in Batwing Hall. This one's about, in this book, you're the new kid in school, and you meet a kid named Nick, and he has to join a club called the Horror Club. And the Horror Club meets an old mansion known as Batwing Hall. And you have to, like, explore the mansion and stuff like that. So that's that one. I think in all of these there's 20 different endings you can get, if I'm not mistaken. But that's that. There's like a sticky note in it. Here it is. There's like a weird little post-it note or sticky note or something. Like a little, or maybe it's not a post-it note or sticky note, it's just a weird little green square paper thing. I don't know why that's in there. Anyways, that's it. And then this one is actually my favorite Give Yourself Goosebumps book. It's about Scream of the Evil Genie. This one's about, you come home from school, and before you do your homework, you grab a soda, and when you open the can, a genie pops out and offers you 3 wishes, and yeah. So that's that one. This one's a really good book. I think it's actually the first, like, Give Yourself Goosebumps book that I read. There's a weird drawing on, like, the first page here. Or, like, it's not really a page, like the inside cover. It says, Reading is Learning, Barnegat and Jay. This book belongs to Michaela La Patton. I don't know what that is. But, yeah, that's that. The video is already 24 minutes long. I have quite a few books to get through, so I'm kind of going to try and go a little faster here. This one is called Give Yourself Goosebumps, Out of the Night in Screaming Armor. This is about your cousins Kip and Abby come to visit from England, and they brought crates or something. And yeah, I don't really remember this one. I don't think I've ever really read this one. But yeah, that's that. So that was all the Give Yourself Goosebumps books, actually. So next we're going to go to the Goosebumps Horrorland series of books. Now, this series I don't remember as much. I don't think I've really read any of the Goosebumps Horrorland books, really. this will only seem as good as like Give Yourself Goosebumps or like the original Goosebumps book series or anything. But yeah, anyways, here's the first one, Goosebumps Horrorland, Who's Your Mummy? Just to save time, I think from now on I'm not going to read like the plots of all the books, but you can pause the video and read the plots if you want to when I show the backs of the book. Anyways, there's the inside. And yeah. Next up we have Goosebumps Horrorland, My Friends Call Me Monster. Right there. This one is Goosebumps Horrorland, The Scream of the Haunted Mask. This is like a sequel to the Haunted Mask book that I showed earlier. At first I thought it was with a new character, but it says Carly Beth, like the same girl from the first Haunted Mask book. So, yeah. That's that. This one is Goosebumps Horrorland, Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Schwartz. That face on the cover is weird. He's like... anyway, that's that. Oops. Okay. This one is Goosebumps Horrorland, Say Cheese and Die Screaming. This is a sequel to the Say Cheese and Die book that I showed earlier. This one, unlike the sequel to the Haunted Mask, this one looks like does feature a new character, a girl named Julie, because the original Say Cheese and Die book, the main character was a boy named Greg. So yeah, that's that. And no relation to Greg Heffley from Die Will Be Good. Anyway, that's that. This one is Goosebumps Horrorland, Revenge of the Living Dummy. This is another book with Slappy the Dummy. So yeah, that's that. This one has a $10 sticker on it at the front. I think it's from like a garage sale from like in my neighborhood or something. Actually, I think like most of these Goosebumps Horrorland books were like lost my train of thought for a second there. I was gonna say I think like most of these Goosebumps Horrorland books were like from like I got like a big bundle of Goosebumps Horrorland books from a garage sale in my neighborhood. So yeah, that's that. So this next one is Goosebumps Horrorland, Welcome to Camp Slither. There seems to be quite a few Goosebumps books with like people at a summer camp. Seems to be a common theme in a few of the Goosebumps books. So yeah, that's that. This one's called Goosebumps Horrorland, Creep from the Deep. Right there. This one's called Monster Blood for Breakfast. Goosebumps Horrorland, Monster Blood for Breakfast. This is a sequel to a Goosebumps book that's just called Monster Blood. I actually don't have the first Monster Blood book. It's one of my favorite Goosebumps stories. I thought I should get that one at some point. I don't know where I could find it though. Probably at like used bookstore or something. Anyway, there's that one. This is the last Goosebumps Horrorland book. This one's called Help, We Have Strange Powers. This one I actually do remember. It's about a pair of twins that like get powers, like read people's thoughts or something. Um, so yeah. Um, yeah. I was just like reading a little bit of it. I was making sure I did remember, and yeah, I do remember this one. So yeah, that's that. That was all the Goosebumps Horrorland books. So now these last few books that I have are like more like miscellaneous books, or miscellaneous, not miscellaneous. These last few books are like more miscellaneous books. They're just like various different books that aren't like really part of a series or anything like that. They're all like R.L. Stine related. So yeah, so this one is called R.L. Stine's Monsterville Cabinet of Souls. It's actually a book version of a movie called Monsterville Cabinet of Souls. The movie came out first, I believe. Um, it's about these kids here that like they go to like a fair for Halloween or something, and there's an attraction called Hall of Horrors, and I think it like wants to take their souls or something like that, if I remember correctly. Down here it says look for the movie on DVD and digital HD. I do have this movie on DVD, the Monsterville Cabinet of Souls movie. It's a good movie. Have some like full color pictures in the middle of the book there. That's a cute picture. This book slash movie actually has Dove Cameron in it, who you might remember, who some of you might remember as being Liv and Maddie in the Disney Channel show Liv and Maddie. Like they were twins, Liv and Maddie, and they were both played by Dove Cameron. And then she's also a character in Descendants, I believe, the Disney Channel movie series Descendants. I never watched any of the Descendants movies, so. Anyways, this one is R.L. Stine's Mostly Ghostly Have You Met My Ghoul Friend. So, yeah. This one I remember I got from a garage sale in my neighborhood. Kind of like the Goosebumps Horrorland books. There's a picture of R.L. Stine, in case you don't know what he looks like. That's him. It'd be cool to meet him one day, but he's never come to South Carolina, unfortunately. At least as far as I know. That's it. I think there's actually like a series of these Mostly Ghostly books, and they're turned into movies. And I have a couple of the Mostly Ghostly books on DVD. Oh yeah, right here it's you can see number 2 there. So yeah, that's right. It's a series. It says this is book number 2 in this series. Anyways, this next one is just one book I have in a series of books that R.L. Stine did called Ghosts of Fear Street. And it's called Night of the Werecat. I remember this book. I haven't read it in a long time. I read it like once when I was younger. As you can see, it says right there, this is book number 12 in this series of books, Ghosts of Fear Street. This is about a girl that buys a cat charm, but turns out to be a werecat charm, and like she starts turning into a cat or something, or like a werecat or whatever. I mean, it's like a cross between a werewolf and a cat. I don't 100% remember. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've read this particular book. But yeah, that's that. This next one is a book called Goosebumps Monster Survival Guide. You can see right there, it says based on the movie, the Goosebumps movie. It says all the tips and tricks you'll need to fight an invasion in your hometown. It says there's other books down here that are also available that are based on the Goosebumps movie. This Goosebumps activity book right here on the right, I actually do have that, but I don't really know where it is. I'm looking over like my books right now. I don't really know where the Goosebumps activity book is, but I know I have it somewhere. But yeah, that's that. This one is probably the first one that I showed that isn't a chapter book, but this one is just like talks about all the monsters, all the Goosebumps monsters and stuff. Like, for example, that there's the graveyard ghouls, the praying mantis, um, the Mugwani. Don't really remember that one. The creeps from the Goosebumps story, calling all creeps. So yeah, just stuff like that. And then this is Goosebumps Haunted Halloween movie novel. I have like 3 more books left to show. This one I got from Walmart, as you can see, for $5.94. It says the original price is actually $6.99. I got it for only $5.94 from Walmart. I think Walmart used to have a pretty good selection of books, but nowadays Walmart's book section isn't really that good. And Walmart doesn't usually have sale prices like this anymore on books. I still don't think so. But this is Goosebumps Haunted Halloween movie novel. It's basically a book version of the second Goosebumps movie, Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween. And yeah, the first Goosebumps movie is definitely better, but this one is good as well. There's the inside. I believe there's full color pictures somewhere in here. It says on the front 8 pages of color photos, but I'm not sure where those pictures are. Oh wait, I just saw them. Yeah, there's some of the full color pictures right there. Anyway, just 2 more books here. This book is R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour. At the bottom here it says these are stories that inspired the hit TV show R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour, the series on the Hub. The Hub is like the network or channel, or whatever you want to call it, that aired the Haunting Hour show. So this is a book that came out after the show The Haunting Hour came out, I guess. Yeah, this one's another one I found at Store. Mr. Casey's books for $3. You can see by the orange sticker there. But yeah, it's another one of those like collections of short stories. It says, here are 10 terrifying tales that will give you chills, ... It says the stories included are The Halloween Dance, The Bad Babysitter, Revenge of the Snowman, How to Bargain with a Dragon, The Mummy's Dream, Are We There Yet?, Take Me With You, My Imaginary Friend, Losers, and Can You Draw Me? I don't really remember the episodes of The Haunting Hour that these books are based, or these stories like were inspired by. Or no, I don't remember the episodes of The Haunting Hour that are made out of these little stories. This just brought back a memory. It says right here, it advertises some like a series of other books that R.L. Stine has made. Kind of messed up my words there, but right there it says one of the series of books that R.L. Stine has made is called Rotten School. I actually remember that series of books, or at least one of them. I remember having one Rotten School book. But yeah, so here is the pages and stuff. And hold on. Okay. Here's all the pages and stuff. And yeah. And that's it. Now we're down to the very last book. This is actually the newest R.L. Stine book that I had, the most recent one. This one, I believe, I was going to say if I remember correctly, I got this at Books A Million. It says from that Mr. Casey's bookstore, and it's $15.29, which is the most expensive book I believe that I have here. I think it's just because it was a new book when I got it. This is called Stine Tinglers. All new stories by the master of scary tales, R.L. Stine, author of Goosebumps. This book just came out like last year, 2022. I don't remember the exact date. I actually looked in this book before I started making this video to see if I could see the exact date, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, this is another one of those books. It's like a collection of like little short stories. The difference is that these are brand new scary stories. This is a new book from like last year, like I said. So yeah, that's just some of the pages there and stuff. And yeah, so that is it. That was the last book that I wanted to show. I have the little green square paper from that one book just sitting there, but I didn't think this video would be 40 minutes long. I thought I'd be able to get through this video faster than that, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, and R.L. Stine is still like making books to this day. He has never really stopped making books. So I think I saw something about he started like a brand new series of books that I don't remember if it had anything to do with Goosebumps or anything. But yeah, so that's basically it for this video. Don't have anything else to say. This was my R.L. Stine book collection. Maybe I'll do a video of showing my R.L. Stine DVD collection of all my DVDs of like Goosebumps, The Haunting Hour, and all the R.L. Stine like movies I have and stuff like that. So maybe be on the lookout for that. But yeah, this was my R.L. Stine book collection. This video. I don't have anything else to say. So of course I'll be of course please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course ring the bell so you don't miss so you know when I forgot what to say. And of course ring the bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. And hope you enjoy this video, and I'll of course see you in the next video. Peace.